Good morning, children. Lesson 9 from your supplementary reader is going on. The name of lesson is Bholi. Now you know the name of Bholi was Sulekha when she was a child. But her name was changed to Bholi or Simpleton. Now you understand the lesson well, and time has come to discuss the question and answers of this lesson. Why is Bholi's father worried about her? This is the question. You can say Bholi's father. Who was Bholi's father? Ramlal is worried about Bholi because she has neither good looks nor intelligence. He is worried about her that no one will marry with her. Three things are there. She was ugly, or her looks were not good, and she was simpleton or not intelligent. And you know, in our Indian society, every father is very serious about the marriage of his daughter. So these were the causes of worries of Bholi's father. Next question is there for discussion. For what unusual reasons is Bholi sent to school? You know, Bholi's father was a nambardar or worker in Tahsildar's office. You know, Bholi is sent to school because Tahsildar had told Ramlal to set an example to run the school. You know, Ramlal or Bholi's father was a worker in his office. So he told Ramlal to set an example to run the school. On the other hand, Bholi's parents did not want to send Bholi to school. This was other reason, but after all, they sent their daughter to school. You see the next questions on page number 55. The questions are here. Does Bholi enjoy her first day at school? No, Bholi does not enjoy her first day at school because she was fearful of everything of the school. That is why she was weeping in a corner of the school. One thing is there, she was fearful of everything of the school. So, very easy answer. Second question. Does she find her teacher different from the people at home? Yes, she finds her teacher different from the people at home. Her teacher's voice, means voice of her teacher, is soft and soothing. In her house, the voice of people, her sisters, mother and father, were not soft and soothing, but the teacher's voice is soft and soothing in the school. Now, next question is there. Why do Bholi's parents accept Bisambar's marriage proposal? You know, Bisambar was rich, but he was aged. Bholi's parents accept Bisambar's marriage proposal because Bisambar was rich and he had not demanded the dowry. Dowry is Dahej. He had a big shop and a house of his own. That is why Bholi's parents accepted Bisambar's marriage proposal. Second question is there. Why does the marriage not take place? Very important question of this lesson. The marriage does not take place because the bridegroom demanded a dowry of 5,000 rupees after seeing the face of Bholi. Remember this. The bridegroom, who was a bridegroom, Bisambar, demanded a sum of 5,000 rupees. Why did he demand? Because he saw the face of Bholi. But Bholi refused to marry with a greedy man. Who is greedy? Bisambar is greedy. Yes? You can see the next question. Wait. Yes. Dear children, wait a moment. Yes. Now we can see the questions. Talk about it. Bholi's teacher helped her overcome social barriers by encouraging and motivating her. How do you think you can contribute towards changing the social attitudes illustrated in this story? Bholi was afraid to go to school because she did not know anything about a school. But her teacher changed her prejudices about a school. Her teacher was successful to make her understand that no one would laugh at her and she would not stammer if she comes to school daily. Question number 2. Should girls be aware of their rights and assert them? Should girls and boys have the same rights, duties, and privileges? What are some of the ways in which society treats them differently? When we speak of human rights, do we differentiate between girls' rights and boys' rights? Yes. Bholi's teacher, sorry, dear children, we have to think the questions, think about it. Sorry. In the beginning of this page, number 62, Bholi had many apprehensions about going to school. What made her feel that she was going to a better place than her home? Bholi was afraid to go to school because she did not know anything about school. But her teacher changed her prejudices about school. Her teacher was successful to make her understand that no one would laugh at her and she would not stammer if she comes to school daily. Second question. This is very important. How did Bholi's teacher play an important role in changing the course of her life? Bholi's teacher showed great love and affection. She told her that if she come to school, no one would laugh at her. Her teacher made her a complete woman who could face the challenges of life. This is very important question. Now, third question is there. Why did Bholi at first agree to an unequal match? Unequal match for marriage. You know, Bisambar was an aged person, more than 50, but Bholi accepted this match or this marriage. Why did she later reject the marriage? What does this tell us about her? At first, Bholi agreed to an unequal match for the sake of the prestige of her parents. Later, she rejected the marriage because the bridegroom demanded rupees 5,000 as a dowry. This tells us that Bholi had understood through education that what was right and what was wrong for her. Yes. Question number 4. Bholi's real name is Sulekha. We are told this right at the beginning, but only in the last but one paragraph of the story is Bholi called Sulekha again. Why do you think she is called Sulekha at that point in the story? Bholi was called Sulekha in the beginning, you know. This was her real name. But when people found that she stammered and not beautiful, they told him Bholi, means the simpleton. In the last, she is called Sulekha because she got education and exercised it at the time of need. What was the exercise? When she refused the marriage because she found that Bisambar was a greedy person who had demanded rupees 5,000 as a dowry. So, dear children, I hope you shall write these answers in your notebook. I think you will do so. I think to discuss some extra questions, here you can see the extra questions. These questions are very important. Why was Ramlal worried about his daughter Bholi and not about his other children? Here you can see the answer. Ramlal was worried about Bholi because she had neither good looks nor intelligence. She stammered and had pock marks on her face. He was worried, means Ramlal was worried that nobody would marry her. Her means Bholi. Second question is there for you. Why did the Tahsildar come to Ramlal's village? What did he ask Ramlal to do? The Tahsildar came to the village to perform the opening ceremony of the new primary school for girls that was being opened there. He asked Ramlal to set an example to villagers as he was a representative of the government and send his daughters to school. Dear children, you know, you are expected for long answer questions for 8 or 5 marks. Question, you see the question. Why did Bholi agree at first to an unequal match and then why did she reject the marriage soon after? What does this tell you us about her? Bholi a simpleton, not so good looking but educated. Parents decided to get her married, found an old lame widow but a wealthy shopkeeper, Bisambar. Parents persuaded her to marry, though it is an unequal match. Somehow she agrees. The day of marriage arrives. When the marriage was about to take place, the priest asks her to garland Bisambar. Bisambar glanced at her pock-marked face and refused to garland Bholi. He demanded 5,000 rupees as a dowry. Bholi's father was ready to pay 2,000, but Bholi rejected this demand and refused to marry him. Bholi asked her father not to request him. She said that she would teach in the school and live with her parents. It shows that the education she has got has made her independent, confident, and able to take decision in her life. She was not the same Bholi, but totally changed Bholi as school education turned Bholi. I think you understand the answer. The second question is there for you. The chapter Bholi highlights the discrimination against the girl child. Analyze this statement. Nature does not discriminate, but society does. प्रकृति किसी के साथ भेदभाव नहीं करती, लेकिन समाज ऐसा करता है. From time immemorial, the world has discriminated against the girl child. The chapter Bholi throws up many instances. Ramlal's sons go to school and college. His daughters are not educated because it would be difficult to marry them off. Her mother does not think it necessary to take Bholi's consent for her marriage. The groom is an old and lame widower. Still, he demands dowry. Her father is ready to pay him. It is the girl herself who realizes that she is being demeaned and hence opposes the marriage. She raises her voice against the man's undue demand and refuses to marry him. She is criticized and humiliated for standing up for her dignity. But she is firm and decides to course of her time. From the dumb cow and a stammering fool, she transforms herself into a bold girl who is ready to speak her mind. So, dear children, I think you will listen this video again and again in order to prepare yourself. Be ready to write the answers of all these questions by yourself in your notebook. I think you will do so. Thank you.